This is showing you a bar in simple time, and they're then asking you which of these would be the correct one if it was written into compound time. So 9/8 is also 3 beats, 3 main beats in the bar. So let's break this down. We can see that in the first one here, we have 3 beats in the bar, and we've got a triplet. So this is basically, ignore the rest and think of them as a triplet in a 3 times. So that's add up to the first main beat of the bar. Then we have the 2 quavers together, which is obviously the second beat of the bar. And then this third one, again, think of this as a triplet. All it is they just made a crotchet of the last quaver. So it is like that, and that adds up to 1 crotchet. So the idea is that this will sound exactly the same, even though they're written differently. On the paper, when we play it on our instruments, they will sound exactly the same. We're looking for the first beat as a 300 in the 3 time, because otherwise it would be too much to fit into the 1 beat. We don't need that in the 9/8 because we have 3 notes that fit into the 1 beat anyway, and all of these are the same, okay? So that's, our first beat doesn't really give us any clue. These ones are slightly different. We've got a 2 under this one here. So the first one here is we want 2 notes that equally fit into the beat. Okay, and it must fit into the 1 main beat of the second beat of the bar. So we've got 2 quavers and we've got a rest in that. Now there's no rest in this one over here. So why would there be a rest here? That's something that's different, not going to be that one. If we look down here, this says duplet. So when we have a duplet, it means 2 notes fitting equally into the beat in compound time. In 9/8 time would be one of these, so you'd have 3 quavers fitting into the beat. So you've gotten rid of one of those now when you use the duplet, but what you're saying is you want these 2 to fit in and to be played at the same time of 3. So these 2 are our options, our correct options so far, going on the second beat. This one is wrong. Here we've got a quaver and a crotchet, and they should, so this one's shorter and this one should be longer, and they both fit into our last beat. So now we're left with these 2. So we have a quaver and a crotchet here, and they both fit into, so that is like that. Okay, so that's what we've been given up here. And then we've got a triplet here over these 2 in 9/8 time, so we don't need it. It's not going to add up to what we need in that last beat. It's this one is the correct answer. We complete the following 2 sentences, very short and very easy here, but in 6/4 there are how many dotted minim beats in a bar? Equals 6 crotchet beats or 2 dotted minim. As the main beat of the bar is dotted, it's a compound time, 2 dotted minim beats. And then a dotted quaver is equal to how many semiquavers? There are 2 semiquavers in the first quaver, and because the dot behind the note always gets half the value of the note that it's in front of, and then that's 1. We have 1, 2, 3, so it's 3 semiquavers.